Well, hello friends. So even though I was able to get a large starter box to start off my Kleo business, there were a few things that I wanted to order separately. So I needed extra of the Easy Remover, which we can use on all of our products. And then there were a couple other sets that did not come in my starter box, but I loved them and wanted to see them in person. So I have already placed an order. It just arrived today. So I wanted to come in on here and open this and show you what came. I forget even like what I had picked out. I knew that I got more remover. So the Easy Remover is a godsend. And before we were able to get our hands on this, we had just been using like olive oil or vegetable oil. And so this remover is amazing. I would say more than halved the amount of time it took to remove the nails. So let's look and see what we got here. Oh, and because I ordered at least 3 of the LED strips, I got another LED lamp for free. So that is a special that's going on right now. It's not advertised on the website, but if you put the 3 LED strips, any 3 LED strips in your cart, then the LED lamp will auto-populate at $0. So you don't have to remember a code or do anything. You will see it immediately. It'll show up in your cart. So this is like an extra one for me to be able to share or sell or do whatever I want with it. And then I got, this is a press-on nail set. I don't know if you're going to be able to see. It's kind of, I want to say almost like unicorn-ish. It's got blues, purples, pinks. It's very iridescent. And it is called One of a Kind. This is a coffin set. So you can see it's kind of a little bit longer. It tapers at the end, and then at the very tip, it's flat. So the other let's see, do I have any of them out? I was going to show you the almond-shaped ones if I have them out, but I was sharing with somebody the other day, and I don't have them here. Here is a squoval. I can show you the squovals. So they're a little bit shorter and kind of rounded and squared off at the ends. So these are the squovals. And then the other ones that we have are a longer set, and they're an almond shape. So there's 3 shapes of our press-on nails. The squoval, the coffin, and then the almond. These that I'm wearing were the almond shaped, but then I trimmed them this morning. So I kind of turned them into squoval shapes I just used clippers, clipped off the end, and then used a file and filed everything to the shape and the length that I wanted. So this is day 4 of me wearing these. I love them. I didn't think I would get used to the extra length because my nails have always been like a nice, decent length, but not long. So these were much longer than I'm used to, and like typing and just doing things, it was a trick, but eventually I was starting to get used to it and I didn't really mind it so much, but my typing, I would say, was slowed down by having the extra length. So I have noticed this morning already, I was on my keyboard earlier and I was able to type faster with the little bit shorter length of these. Okay, so let me show you the LED sets. I'm just gonna pop open a couple and you can see them, because these are in a dark packaging to keep them away from the light. So you can see it's got it is a color picture and then the name, so that when you are looking through your stash, you can tell which ones they are. This one's called Sugary Sweet. But just looking at the picture, I can't tell, does it have some iridescence to it? Does it have glitter? I can't really see, so I'm just gonna go ahead and open this and show you. So they're inside of a light protected envelope, And this is where you want to store your extras, because you will have extras. So you want to make sure that you put them away and that they are not exposed to sunlight either, or specifically the LED curing lamp. You don't want them on there. Oh, see, yeah. These are a soft pink with a cat eye effect and glitter. See if the light will catch them. But it definitely, it's got the cat eye effect to it and some glitter. It's really sharp. So that's why I wanted to open these up, so that you guys could see exactly what the effects were on it. So again, that's Sugary Sweet. And I'm going to tuck them back in there, zip them closed. Hi, Lisa. So the air does not affect these, but light will. So that's why you want to put them back in the packaging. And especially when you're applying your LEDs, apply them, trim off your excess, and then before you ever get your little LED lamp out, put the extras away. Because I didn't, like the first time I did it, I remembered. And I put them away and everything was great. And then the second time I applied my LED strips, it was a different color, and it was like 2 or 3 weeks later, and I forgot. And so they were sitting on my table. So they weren't like nearby, but they were out, and it semi-cured some of the strips just from like that, just the excess LED light that they accidentally got exposed to. Superstar is what this is called. Superstar. There. This is a gorgeous shimmery, I would say like a silvery white that's got a cat eye effect. All right, let's take that off. That's kind of distracting. Do it that way. So it's hard to get it to catch here, but in person, you can see the cat eye effect. It's like a silvery, shimmery, teeny tiny micro glitters, shimmers inside of there. So that is Superstar. And then this next one is Platinum Pink. Oh, I think this one was the one that was supposed to be kind of silvery with the pink. Of course, the ones that I bought here, these LEDs were all ones that I really want to wear. Yeah, this is kind of like a mauvey kind of color of pink with shimmer in it. That's super pretty. I would say these also are a little translucent, because I can kind of see, look, if I put my finger behind there, you can kind of see my finger behind it. So these have a little bit of translucence to them as well. That is Platinum Pink. Now, I will say, I'm not going to be holding inventory on these. I want everybody just to order straight off of my website. So you would go to NailedItWithKelly.com and then click on the top link, and it's going to take you directly to my site. And then that way you can place your orders there. But I do want to get certain sets in to be able to show you what they are. And so you can see like the actual effects and things like that. So you'd know which ones you'd want to get when you go to my website. This one is called Wild Unicorn. And you can see it's almost like a cotton candy effect. It's blues, pinks. There's a cat eye effect to it and some shimmer. And these, I would say, are a smidge translucent as well. You can see my hand, kind of the shadow underneath there. So it's sometimes the sets are totally opaque. You can't see through them at all. But this one here is a little bit translucent. So that is called Wild Unicorn. And then I think I have 2 other ones that I'll show you. So I don't have a whole ton today. This one is Visionary Violet. Let me show you. Visionary Violet. And the picture shows the nice purple effect. Let's see what this one looks like. I think this one's kind of metallic, if I remember right. Everything is inside the packaging that you would need. So right there, you can see there's a little prep pad, there's a little cuticle stick, and a file. So everything that you need to do the application outside of your LED lamp is in there. Look at that purple, shimmery cat eye metallic effect. That's a nice one. I like the deep purples like that. That is super sharp. And then when you go to put them back, there's a divider sheet, so you can set that between your sheets of strips so that they don't stick to each other. But they also do have a clear, let's see if I can get this to come up. Show you on this one. There we go. So there is a clear sheet that's covering the top of all of the strips. So you can pull that up, use the strips that you want to use, and then just lay that right back down over the top of them. But then also as a bonus added protection, put that little divider sheet in between them so that they don't accidentally like stick up against each other and then kind of get stuck. Because until they're cured, they feel a smidge tacky, would be the word I would say. You're not gonna like get a fingerprint in them, but they do feel a bit tacky, so they would almost want to stick to each other. Okay, and this last one is called Girl's Girl. And this one definitely has a ombre effect to it. So let's see what this looks like. I love that they're super easy to get into, the Ziploc. It opens and closes nicely without a bunch of rigmarole and fighting it. Okay, oh, how pretty. Look at all the glitter. This glitter, there's some micro glitter, and then there's also, I want to say, larger flakes of iridescent glitter as well. I wonder if I take this top strip off, if the light would not reflect quite so much on those. Look at that. And that's definitely an ombre effect, so it's more pink on the one side and more white on the other side. And honestly, any strips like this, it shows you on this package, it shows you this is the cuticle line. So the way that they designed it and the photos that are going to be online, this part is the lighter part is going to be applied closest to the base of your fingernail. But you can flip it around if you want. If you would prefer to have the pink at the base, just flip it around and use the other side. Because they're both sides are rounded. So you choose the way that you want to put it on. So when you're applying the LED strips, you find the ones that fit your nail or even slightly smaller than the width of your nail bed, and you're going to apply them, press them on real good across everything, and you're going to have the excess hanging off the end. And then just use clippers. I just use regular nail clippers to clip off the excess, and then I cured it. And then I finished filing them off just to get them nice and super smooth and to the shape that I wanted. Because when I use the clippers, you know, obviously they're not going to make it a completely smooth edge. I had like a little bit of pointy, jaggy edges. And then I just filed with, you can use the nail file that it comes with, or if you have one at home that you would prefer to use, you can do that as well. And then the nice thing too about when you go to remove them, let me give you a little tip on that. See, there's two ends to this cuticle stick. One is very pointy, and the other one has kind of like a wedge to the side, right? So what you're going to do to remove them is you're going to take that wedge side and kind of go in along the sides and the base of your nail and kind of stick that up underneath there a little bit. Not a whole bunch. Don't want to hurt yourself, just a little bit. You're basically breaking the seal of the edge where it came down at the very edge of your nail. And then you're going to take your remover, and you're gonna drip a couple, oh, the dog is having a fit. You're gonna drip a couple drips of the remover down into that side, like where the, where you've broken the seal. Let me show you the remover. It's got like a little liquid top. So you can just get that right up against your nail, like where the seal has broken, and put a couple drops in, let it sit for a minute or so, and then finish prying it off, kind of prying, just gently using this as a tool to lift it the rest of the way off. If it doesn't want to come up, just stop, add another drip or two of this down in there and let it sit, and then continue on with that. So they're super easy to remove as well. All right, I just wanted to show you what came in the mail today. So I hope that you love all of them. Let me know if you have any questions. I can also make a cart for you if you are overwhelmed with the process. Just let me know what types of nails you want and colors, and I can create a cart, and then you look at it. You can just check right out if you want, or you can make changes to it. All right, I will talk to y'all later. Bye.